Alright folks, welcome back to Glesga News. Right, okay, this is a story on the record by Jane Hamilton. Alright Jane, your story made it hen. Welcome to Glesga News. Okay, the headline. Scotland's, excuse me, let's start again. Scotland's crime queens, Glasgow maniac more like, headed fraudster family that preyed on pensioners. Shameem Ali Mohammed, what a mouthful that is, played a key role in a phone scam that netted £1.3 million. And that's her there. Shameem Ali Mohammed, you have been outed on Glesga News. Alright? Okay. Let's get into it. They were a family united by ferocious greed. That's quite flowery language, Jane. Let's say that again, because that was amazing. They were a family united by ferocious greed. She must be writing a fucking novel or something, eh? In the background. She's practicing. Let's do it again. They were a family united by ferocious greed, which scooped them 1.3 million from vulnerable pensioners. And the maniac Shameem Ali Mohammed was up to her neck in it. Working alongside her son, Atif. Atif the Hun? Oh, that's something else I'm thinking, isn't it? The proceeds from a UK-wide phone scam saw the six-strong crime family splash their stolen cash on Rolex watches, luxury hotels and sports cars. Oh, alright, that's the life. The Mohammed clan, I wonder if they've got a tartan. The Mohammed clan cold-called potential victims and posed as bank workers who told them they were the victim of a suspected fraud. OAP's old age pensioners were then conned into transferring money to the outfit, who were based in Glasgow's south side. Using a newsagent as a front, they managed to con at least 40 pensioners in England and the Channel Islands, posing as bank security staff, with one poor victim losing £129,000. That's pretty painful, isn't it? Now it says here, an expensive car owned by the fraudster family. I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody can tell me. It's not a Ferrari, I don't think. Is it like an R8 or something? Is it an Audi? Because they're no Ferrari wheels. Anyway, let's move on. Atif, the son, had managed to obtain their details from his then girlfriend, who worked in a call centre. They were rumbled when one of the gang slipped up and used a family phone to call a victim. Shaheem denied all knowledge of her son's scheme. At the end, it's nothing to do with me. I don't know what he's doing. But a jury at Bristol Crown Court found the 40-year-old matriarch or maniac guilty of acquiring, using and possessing criminal property. When police raided the family home in Cross Hill, Glasgow, they found thousands of pounds and mobile phones hidden everywhere. Let's carry on. Oh, who's this? Oh, Jesus, state of that face. That's her son, Asif Ali. He's never worked a day in his life. He just runs about in Ferraris, Lamborghinis and designer gear. Oh, yeah, maniac, yeah. Right, let's move on. And in her bedroom they discovered £100,476 in cash hidden under the bed and a false partition at the top of her wardrobe. They didn't even need to ask before she blurted out there was another £4.5 in one of the bags. Cops also found Gucci and DKNY handbags, a Rolex guarantee card and a receipt for gold that was bought in Dubai. 41 mobile phones and 57 SIM cards were stashed in various places around the home. More phones in that house than the Carphone warehouse. On the mobiles they found deleted notes listing victims' personal details and the names of the fictitious bank advisors they were posing as. But it was the family WhatsApp chats that incriminated the mum of four as being involved in the dirty scheme. In the lead up to their arrest, this is in the chats, in the lead up to the arrest, she warned her son Atif and another man we cannot name for legal reasons about their spending habits. During one conversation where she thought Ali had been gambling, she wrote, "I need money. You made 40 grand last week. I want it all." Atif replied, "I'm not paying. I go to watch them." "You are taking cash in," she wrote. "You are going to get yourself into bother." "You're taking cash in," she wrote. "You're going to get yourself into bother." So in other words, he's gambling, going into casinos or whatever, with pockets full of money. Referring to how he could not prove he earned the money lawfully, she added, "You can't prove anything." Definitely Scottish, eh? Definitely brought up in Glesga. Right, okay, who is that? Atif Mohammed, is that our man? Is that the one they can't name? Well, I've named him. In another conversation with her nephew, Shameem said, "He does what he wants, he doesn't listen to any of us." She added, I told him off about that shite car he bought as well, for 45 grand. The gang boasted about their crimes and described their victims as losers during family chats. They even shared links to news reports, with Atif messaging his cousin Asif about a scam in Jersey, saying, "That was you, LOL, hammering it." At Shaheem's trial, prosecutor Rupert Lowe said, "The declared income of the Mohammed family was extremely modest, but they had the trappings of significant wealth. They hired Ferraris and Lamborghinis and purchased a Mercedes in cash, which was sitting on their drive. They bought expensive watches, jewellery and designer bags. They indulged in high-value gambling and travel and bought a house in Dubai. The effect on the people they targeted was extremely grave." Is that right, Rupert? Despite her protestations of innocence and ignorance, a jury at Bristol Crown Court found her guilty of acquiring, using and possessing criminal property. She was sentenced to 2 years in prison for her part. So 2 years she got. They collected 1.3 million, she gets 2 years. By 2018, she was back on the streets again, working at the family off licence in Glasgow. I think I'll go in there and buy something. I think I'll go in there and buy a half bottle and say hello to her. Are you the crime queen that was on Glesga News? She paid back almost all of the £100,000 she was found to have made and has remained on the right side of the law. Just as well as Glesga News will be down there, scouting you out, looking for your boy in his Ferrari. Get a picture of him. Her son Atif was free within 2 years of being sentenced and was spotted, wait, you hear this, in Glasgow driving a brand new Mercedes and wearing high-end designer gear. So obviously the proceeds of crime didn't find all the money. That was stashed under somebody else's bed, obviously. He paid back just a fraction of the cash he scooped under the proceeds of crime law. That's what I said. A man we cannot name benefited by 156,000 but paid back 17,000. I've not got any money. I'm not working. Most of the victims didn't get their money back, as banks don't take any responsibility when victims willingly hand over their money. So let this be a lesson to you, Allgeans, OAPs, old age pensioners. See when somebody, there she's there, the crime queen, the maniac matriarch, you've been outed in Glesga News, Shameem Ali Mohammed. So listen, old age pensioners, see if you get a phone call from somebody that says, "Yes, hello, can I speak to Mr. Robertson, please?" "Yes, this is Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson, my name's Walter." Walter, I was going to say Walter Smith. Walter Black. I represent the Royal Bank of Scotland and it's the Security Anti-Fraud Department speaking. information has come to us that there's someone trying to hack your account. See, when somebody starts talking to you like that on the phone, hang up. Because let me assure you, the security at any bank, every single bank in the UK will never ever phone you, no matter what they find. Right? They'll come out and see you personally or ask you to visit the branch. Okay, so that's that then. Just say, no thanks, son, and hang up and go and make yourself a cup of tea, have a wee laugh. Alright? And don't 2 minutes later lift the phone and try and phone your bank, because they'll be hanging on the phone waiting on you doing that. They just hang on the line and make it sound like they go, hello, as if you got right through to the bank. Yeah, you're through to the fraud department. Oh, right, okay, so right, so it was you then, aye. You know, you need to transfer your money into this account at the moment, because we're going to have to close your account down, but we're not allowed to transfer your money. You transfer it, and then we'll transfer it back to you. Something like that, I don't know. Anyway, folks, you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe, because that's all I've got to say about that. Peace out. How dare you!